Hello everybody, this is your boy, the Almighty Green Talent, coming here with a video with some major importance pertaining to training camp. Before I get started, please comment, like, share, subscribe, notification bell on top. Give me the thumbs up because that's what makes my content travel all over YouTube land and social media alike. So let's get right into it. Okay. Training camp is upon us. Well, actually, upon us. Actually, it starts this week. I'm not exactly sure what day. I think it's tomorrow. If it ain't tomorrow, it's Wednesday. This is what we all been waiting on for days, weeks, and months at a time after the Super Bowl came to an end. Now there have been some players that have been out by the Philadelphia Eagles, and there's some players that came in for the Eagles. Out was Miles Sanders, and in came Penny, in came Swift, and Boston Scott, who has already been there for the last 5 years of his career, signing 1-year contracts. And then we got a guy that the Eagles claimed off waivers last year from the 49ers. He's also on the roster as well. So this is going to be an interesting battle at running back to see who's going to be the featured back. A lot of people are expecting A lot of people are expecting Jay Swift to take over the running back situations. And we got some guys they're gonna say no because they're gonna challenge for the running back role. And that's one of the reasons why I'm glad that training camp is upon us, because now we get to see the battle at running back, the battle at linebacker, and the battle at safety, because those are the positions of need and positions of question. We need to see who the Eagles are going to put in the free safety spot and the strong safety spot, or do we need to bring in a guy off another team's roster, a la Buda Baker. Buda Baker. That's the guy the Eagles have their eyes on. Even though he said he's going to report to training camp, there's no guarantee he's going to participate in training camp because he's currently under contract under a 2-year deal, I believe, rookie contract, from a first-round pick by them. 2-time Pro Bowler, All-Pro, safety. I think he's free safety, I believe. That's going to be the position of question. And then we're going to have to figure out what's going on at the nickel safety position, which is currently ran by none other than, I forget the dude's name, but he hurt himself last offseason, spent 4 games away, and then came back close to the end of the year to participate in the playoffs. I forgot his name. I can't think of his name off the back, but that position is also going to be up for grabs because we need to see where we stand as safety. The cornerback position is already covered. Bradbury and Slade, those are your 2 starting corners, left and right corners right there. You know what I'm saying? So you got 2 All-Pro corners at that position. Bradbury's a 2-time All-Pro. Slade is a 4-time All-Pro, or Pro Bowl for that matter. So those positions are squared away. If the safety position and the nickel safety, we have questions as well as linebacker, because we don't know who's going to be the starting 3 linebackers going to be. That's a question mark ever since TJ Edwards left via free agency to sign a 3-year deal with Chicago. He was our number 1 linebacker there, but the Eagles let him go because they weren't going to sign him to no contract, even though they could have, because the contract he signed with Chicago was a salary cap friendly contract with them. So they could have re-signed him, but they chose not to. But now that's going to be the question. I think for his offensive line, only one position is of need, and that is the right guard position. The right guard position is the one as a question because we need to figure out who we're going to put there since Salamatu left. via free agency, signed a 4-year contract with the Pittsburgh Steelers on a 4-year deal. He's over there now, and so there's a lot of there's a lot of positions on defense that's a more of a question than offense, because offense is just one position of need, and that's the right guard. So once they figure out that, I think our offensive line will be whole again, because we are still the number one offensive line in the NFL. The last couple of seasons we have been that. We have a lot. We have did well running the ball, and we did well protecting Hurts to get the ball out of his hands at a timely manner before he get hit and popped in the backfield. After he only got sacked this year 4 times last season, which is a low. Most quarterback get sacked 3 or 4 times per game, but Hurts only got sacked 4 times last year, and that is astonishing. You know what I'm saying? And those sacks came on what they call cover sacks. He got those 4 sacks with cover sacks. They're not downright sacks like 72 sacks that we got, which is a NFL record for the Eagles, and it's a team record for the Eagles, but it's the second behind the most sacks that was did by the Chicago Bears, who currently own that sack record. We are right behind them at number 2 for the most sacks we have gotten last year. But now, this is going to be a strange year in a sense, because we're going to figure out positions of need on defense, which is the most concerning need, because we don't know who's going to be the linebackers, and we don't know who's going to be our starting free safety, strong safety, and nickel safety or nickel corner. Because those are 3 or 4 positions are of question currently. So with the training camp that's upon us in the next day or so, we'll know where we stand as those positions are of cover. And once those are covered, we'll know exactly where we stand, because we got to have a starting safety. We got to have a starting strong safety, free safety. We got to have a strong nickel safety. We got to have a strong nickel corner. We also got to have a strong linebacking unit, because we don't know who the linebackers are going to be. Like I said, we let T.J. Edwards go and Kaiser White go. Those are your 2 guys that we let go via free agency. And now it's only 1 linebacker on the roster that was the team last year. I can't think of him off the bat. Oh, yeah. And we got to figure out what Nakobe Dean is going to do, because Nakobe Dean, he has been given the red dot, which means that he will be calling plays at the linebacker, or better yet, on the entire defense. He's going to be responsible for defensive calls, making sure that all players are in right position to make plays after the play is blown by the sound of the whistle. We got to figure out where that's going to go. Can he call the correct plays? Can he make sure that everybody is in line, in right position to make plays on defense? That's the question mark. He's been given the dot, which means he's going to start. Now, question is, who's going to be the next 2 linebackers? I know the Eagles got this guy, an unrestricted free agency out of University of Michigan, 6'3" linebacker. This guy runs a 4.3 speed from what I've heard. I can't think of him off the bat. The Eagles signed him to a rookie free agent contract. And we got the other 2 guys who got hurt last year. One guy went on the practice squad. I forgot his name. Started with a D. The Eagles drafted him a few years ago. He had hurt year before last and last year, and wound up being hurt. And last year he wound up being hurt, being released, and wound up on the practice squad. Number 52. So that's where we stand, y'all, as far as the linebacker position. Now, like I said, on offense, it's just one position. That's the right guard. Oh yeah, and wide receiver. We got to figure out who's gonna be the corner, the nickel wide out, because Quez Watkins last year, the year before, he did real well. You know what I'm saying? I think he had like 700 yards receiving last year, and then this year, last season just passed, he had a drop off because he had 3 incomplete balls. 2 of them were in the regular season against Chicago. Man, that's not against Chicago. Was it Chicago? I know it was the Washington Commanders. That was one, and it was one against another team. And then he did one in the playoffs in the Kansas City Chiefs game where the ball was thrown his way, and had he caught that ball, cause he was wide open for that ball. If he had caught that ball and went into the end zone, that would have been a sealed deal right there. But he missed. That ball went through his hands. So those are your 3 incomplete balls for Quez Watkins. So the question stands with him: can he be consistent? That's what we got to find out in training camp, because the Eagles brought in a couple of guys off the streets to compete at that position. So that's going to be something worth watching. I forgot about that. And then I think tight end is also the other one, because we know Gala is the featured tight end. And I forgot the other boy, Calamatara of his name. I don't want incomplete pronounce his name, but name starts with a C. Calatera. I think that's it. Calatera, I believe. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know. He's the second tight end. The Eagles need a third tight end. We need a third one. The question is, who gonna fill out that role? Tyree Jackson, the last 2 or 3 years, have been injured prone, has not been able to stay on the field on a consistent basis. He kept getting hurt. So a lot of people believe that he's the odd man out, which is probably true. Or would the Eagles bring back Zach Ertz? Called Zach Ertz. From what I've been told, the Cardinals is looking forward to dumping his contract, and they signed him to a new deal a couple of years ago, I believe. Let's see, 2022, 21. He was traded 2021. And what, 21, 22, 23? I think it was 20. I think he got traded 2020, I believe, or 21. And I think he signed a new deal after that year expired. So yeah. This will be the second year. He played 2 years with the Cardinals. So we gotta see how that's gonna work. But anyway, this is your boy, the Almighty Green Talents, and I'm out of here. Peace.